is I, Dreadscape Gaming. We're gonna do a pretty short Yugioh Master Duel session. Because I noticed I switched over games, and I switched over a couple things, and we don't seem to be having any issues. So I think the issue probably is Dead by Daylight, and particularly maybe a little bit of a bad apple that was trying to derail things, because, you know, that's Dreadscape's VTubing career. Sometimes we get people who like to do nefarious things and try to derail channel, and I guess they weren't happy we were playing Dead by Daylight for whatever reason, and that's caused some headaches for us. But we're gonna play an hour session because I don't have too much time. I mentioned this. If you're a regular follower of the channel, subscriber, you do know I have jury duty tomorrow and Thursday, so I won't be able to stream those 2 days. So I want to at least be able to give you something that you guys can watch and hold you over. So let's just kind of chill and vibe, right? Let's play some Yugioh Master Duel. Let's have some fun. Let's chill. Let's have fun. We'll play a little bit of Branded. This is gonna be an hour session, just for an hour, So don't expect too much from me, okay? Just an hour session. All right. Same deck as yesterday, so if you haven't seen it, it's just Branded. Searching for opponent. It's kind of crazy too, like, you know, there's some games I really love to just want to enjoy playing and stream, and it's just like, you know, some people kind of like ruin the experience for us. It sucks, but you know, what are you gonna do about it? You just kind of dust your shoulders and do something else. I know there's probably a lot of people that are gonna be probably interested in Master Duel anyway, a random Master Duel session. We'll do like an hour, and that's about all I can really spare, because I can't really go any further than that. We're going against Shadow. Did we win the coin flip here? I believe we did. Correct? Standby phase. They look like they want to rage quit. Alright. First things first. Grass is greener. Let's see if they Ash Blossom this, because this is going to be probably a good bait, potentially, here. Yep. That's fine. I don't have to worry about Branded Fusion and not getting to resolve, so that works in my favor, too. There's not really anything they can do about that. So we get to play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. Alright, perfect. We're going to get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of this. They're gonna rage quit. Maybe? I don't know. It looks like Shadow doesn't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh!, which I could understand. Maybe you have nothing to go against in regards to the setup. You would probably decide you don't want to do anything else to that. I'm gonna sit pretty with this and see what Shadow does. They dropped that Ash very quickly. Grass's Greeter is pretty good in this deck, because I'm playing the 60-card slot pile version of it. So in theory, like, we have a lot of plays that we can potentially do when a whole bunch of our deck gets dumped. But as you don't know, Grass's Greener basically says you basically equal and match the amount of cards that your opponent has. So I have a 60-card deck, and if my opponent has, like, let's say a 40-card deck, I basically mill half my deck, and then it becomes pretty fun to deal with, right? Alright, let's see. Chateau, do you wish to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Here? Chateau? Chateau, do you wish to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Chateau? Shadow? Shadow? Are we playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Here, bud? You playing some fun Yu-Gi-Oh! Is it time to duel? Is it not time to duel? Shadow, what are you doing? Shadow, are you gonna hold the game hostage? No. Okay, Call by the Grave. I can, in response, though, chain that, so why are you... I can just do this. So, I'm just gonna... do that. Do that. It's an interesting choice for Call by the Grave. Or, I'll be honest with you, Dread Knights. I was not expecting that. Shadow really doesn't want my cards on the field. Come on, Shadow. Please, Shadow. Shadow, it's an hour session of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, I beg of you. Please, Shadow. I feel like Maria. Are you... for that? Just to remove that? So you're gonna remove the Albaz? I would have removed the Albaz, to be honest, there, but hey. Not my pig, not my farm. I really don't understand what they're trying to do here, but we'll... you know... You end on that? That was what you were doing? I don't understand. Make it make sense. Make sense, Shred Knights. Alright. We're gonna special summon here. Which is gonna get me another branded fusion. Do you have a response to this, since you like to drop a whole bunch of things? Do you have another hand trap to this Shadow? You seem to really like your hand traps, which there's nothing wrong with that. Just how many more hand traps can you possibly dump? You dumped a Ash Blossom, you dumped a Ghost Spell, you've dumped a Call by the Grave. Do you have an Infinite Impertinence? Probably has another Ash Blossom, I would say. We're gonna go for it anyway. I'm just gonna play this kind of smart. Like, I don't think he's gonna do anything with a Nibiru at this point. Alright, yeah, this is the play here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dump that. We're gonna dump that. Cartessia would have probably been a better play here, but there's stuff we can do with those guys. Okay, let's activate the effect. Let's discard this. That's gonna set off a chain as well. Let's chain to that. Cause a little bit of chain blocking here if we can. Alright, so we're gonna go, and we're gonna add Alubra, Jester of Despia here. Alright, so then from there, we could go Mirror Jade here. Which I think is probably gonna be the play. One. They didn't remove, that's right. I don't mind that we lost that. That's not like a big loss in this deck. We're gonna chain this effect here. We're going to dump something into the graveyard. So what we're going to do in this particular situation is we are going to dump the Branded Retribution. All right, we're going to activate the Branded Retribution. We're going to remove it from the graveyard. We're going to add back a Branded Fusion. Not chain to that. We're going to normal summon here. This is enough to kill. Activate the effect. We're gonna search for a card. I have a feeling they have like something like a Lava Golem. We're just gonna keep this in our hand. So we already had the Branded Fusion, so this is basically over. Unless they have a way to stop this. Let's start with the 3000 attacker first. No. Do you have an effect for that? Do you have an effect for that, Shadow? Yes or no? That's fine. You're basically playing a burn deck. You trying to gain life here? Activate the effect. It is probably a Lava Golem deck, so what we're gonna do... make it a little bit difficult on them. I can chain to this. So whatever happens last happens first. Card to discard. This. I'm gonna add this card. We're not special summoning now. No. So whatever happens last happens first. Alright. Still removes it. Activate that effect just in case there's like something else that's gonna get special summon. We could chain this. Let's do that. Basically like an anti-meta deck that we're going against here. Alright, activate the effect of that. And step Cartessia. Alright, 17. Okay. End. Alright, Chainlink 1. We're gonna add this to my hand. Not summoning it to the field. Chainlink 2. I'm gonna add this to my hand. Chain link free. Just in case they special summon something, but I don't think that's gonna be the case here, Dread Knights. It's basically like a burn stun deck. Which is fine, that's their prerogative, right? I have things I can do too. Let's see what they do. They've been looking like they wanted to exit this game for a while since the very get-go. Because they've been, like, hugging this red X for a while. I just gotta be honest, since, like, the start of the match, when they Ash Blossom the Grass's Gleaner, and then right immediately afterwards we did the branded fusion, so... yeah. Alright, well, I mean... first match of the day. It's not gonna be a very long Yugioh Master Duel session today, too. Just keep that in mind. It's a short one today. Because we were already streaming Dead by Daylight before this. Confirm opponent's deck. Yeah. Standard stall burn. You know? With some other stuff in it. You know? Yeah. Stun. It's like a variation of stun. If it's against a different deck, that's probably going to be more important. You know? More significant. That is just basically, you know, it is what it is. That's some good hydration. Alright, on to the next one. Maybe we get paired up with the same opponent again, maybe we don't. I mean, it's a valid strategy. Just kind of... once I saw the Mahala Dragon thing, you know, I was like, yeah, it's burn, they're gonna gain a whole bunch of life, and then that's gonna be the strategy. Okay, going first. Okay. It's an okay going first hand. Not a significant. This might be against Ashton, though. I remember seeing these sleeves and was like something of that nature. Which might actually help here. So, normal summon. Activate the effect. You have a response to that? Probably not. Let's make sure we drop the guy that we have to drop right now. Alright. Set this. I'm gonna set this as a bluff as well. They do have Obelisk the Tormentor, though, so it could be that they're actually playing an Egyptian god deck. Could be a Winged Dragon Ra for all we know. You never necessarily know, Dread Knights. Standby phase. Main phase 1. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see what Ragborn, I think is their name, does. And this isn't that scurry of a board, right? I mean, we have 2 hand traps in our hand. We have this that's not going to do anything, so that's basically a bait. We have the, you know, obviously Super Poly. We have the ability to summon Albaz. Flame Swordsman deck, okay. Fascinating. You can send 1 monster from your hand to special summon... is that wise? You dropped a Ghost Bell. Interesting. First, Flame Swordsman. Activate. You have a response to this? I mean, he's not going to have any pyro, any light types potentially here. Let's activate the effect and see what happens. I'm gonna keep the effect veiler in this situation. Because I don't know what's going to happen. We might need that effect veiler for all I know. Yeah. That's kind of annoying, but I mean, we'll work with what we have to work here. I'm actually not worried about that. Maybe. Okay, no effect applied to that. No, I don't want to activate that. Can we Super Poly this? No, because it's not a Despia monster. Oh, you play that card and then I can't do anything. I don't get to basically play Yugioh after that card gets summoned, so that's basically over. Because that's the little, you know, that's that stupid statue thing that's banned in TCG, but you know, It is what it is. Sometimes Dread Knights, you just kind of roll with the punches there. That's kind of lame, but hey, you know, whatever. Let me do myself a favor, because I know there's people coming in to peek at the screen. Because I've seen it at least 2 different occasions right now. So we're going to block names so they can't confirm who they're going against. Alright, I'm going first. Because if they can't see the name, then they don't know who they're going against. They might know, they might not. But I've seen it on 2 occasions already. Where we've had matches where the person comes in and immediately leaves right as the match to look at the hand. So it's like, I don't know why people like do stream sniping in this game, because it's kind of lame, but you know, it's whatever. It's their prerogative, right? I can't really do anything about that. I just gotta play the game. See if I can actually, you know, do things against it. But when people are doing like Maximilian Pegasus stuff, it's kind of annoying. Alright. I'm gonna put this back. Because we don't need this in our hand right now, because we're gonna just... Hopefully if this resolves, that's the major question here. It resolves, so I'm definitely gonna do this. Play... 1... Let's pick Cartessia. I don't normally go Cartessia, but in this particular situation, probably be a little bit more beneficial. I'm gonna set the branded retribution. It's not gonna make a whole bunch of sense just yet. Just the process. Turn change. Alright, we have the A2Z developer. That's an interesting screen name. Do you think they actually are the developer of Yugioh Master Duel? I doubt it. Is it Sky Strikers, probably? Yeah, that's fine. I have a way around that. So we're gonna special summon that in attack position. And special summon this, but it's gotta be in defense position here. Alright, so that one's gonna go to that side of the field. Albaz is gonna go to their side of the field. Okay, let's see what they do from here. Oh, it's Kashatira. That kind of sucks. I gotta be honest with you. Why are we going against so much stun today? It's kind of boring. Oh, man. It'd be like that in Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes, Dread Knights. See if we actually get to play this match, because I feel like we're probably not going to get to play any meaningful Yu-Gi-Oh! I really don't want to switch to Draco Tail for casual, because that would be kind of like dumb. Alright. First things first, Chainlink 1. We're also going to do this. Just can't add any more cards to your hand. Alright. This is risky. But we have to do it. Because the one thing is, I will say that Lightning Storm play really significantly hurt us. Way more than I was expecting it to in Dread Knights, you know? It'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that. Bump, 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 bump. Alright. What are you doing, developer? Sets one. Battle phase. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm crazy, right? No, I'll do it. Main phase 2. They want the Kashatira on the field so badly. Okay. Now what? You can't add any cards to your hand. End phase. Chainlink 1. Not chaining to that because it would negate my effect here. We're gonna get What are you? A wind type. That's kind of not too useful in this situation. Get you in defense position. That's kind of fine. Because realistically, where are you going to take out at this point? So we're going to dump something to the graveyard. In this situation, I would love to dump the branded fusion, but I cannot do that. What we're going to do is we're going to dump this so I can get a branded fusion. Because, I mean, they're trying to basically lock on or extra deck. I'm not worried about that. Card to target. Thank you. Let's also activate this from the graveyard so I can get the branded fusion. I think we're kind of good here. I think we're perfect because on top of that I got the Despia card too. I'm not gonna go branded fusion turn 1 though, because that's just stupid. Switch to attack position. Go all out attack first. Declaration of attack. What are you doing? Yeah, about that. No. We're not doing that. Good try. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. It's not gonna make a whole bunch of sense. Just trust the process. Let's continue our battle phase here and not be an idiot. Main phase 2. Special summon. Let's go branded fusion. Not chaining to that. Let's get this. So we're gonna dump you to the graveyard, you to the graveyard. Special summon this. Good. We're going to go chain link 1. And discard this card to my hand because it's kind of pointless at this point. Chain link 2. Is there anything really spicy in that graveyard that would be of use to us? There is. Chain link 3. Get Kit. Not chaining to anything else there. We gotta be a little bit cautious how we do this. Okay. Let's get a card. Add it to my hand. Let's get this card. We're gonna go Albion here. We're gonna get you back. Yep, they're gonna forfeit. Too much control on the board there for them. So it was to be expected. Opponent has surrendered, as they should. Alright, 2 matches down. So far we're perfect in the record. 27 minutes in. I will only be playing for an hour today. Again, this is like a makeup stream for Dead by Daylight. Basically, our makeup stream for that. Because I know that we were having like a lot of issues with Dead by Daylight, so I figured we'd just jump in, play a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, give you something to show for things while we, you know, just kind of chill and vibe. Thanks for everybody that's hanging out too. I do greatly appreciate you watching on VOD. I know this is like an unannounced stream, which is very rare for me to do like something unannounced, but you know, every once in a while I'll do it. Let's go first. Alright, let's go. So what we got here? Dread Knights. We have a pretty decent hand here. That's probably gonna be the play. Because we gotta bait out the branded. There's probably an Ash Blossom. They might play Skull Servant though. Let's do this. don't think it's the best play, but, you know, everybody always ashes the branded fusion usually, so you just kind of expect that. Activate. Chain link 2. See how this goes. Glove Man. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna dump this to graveyard. Because even if they negate the branded fusion, assuming we get to play next turn, we'll simply do some fun stuff, right? Let's activate. A response to that. And dump you. Alright. Let's just get a little bit extra spicy here. I know it's not going to make a whole bunch of sense, just trust the process. See, because at least this way, even if they negate branded fusion, we still get a resolution of effects here. Alright. Good. We got everything and then some. That's even better for me. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. We got Albion, Sancfire Dragon. That's my favorite one. It's the better one to use. Alright, we could activate this, but there's not really anything in that graveyard that's, like, helpful right now. So we're gonna pass on that. Alright, we're not chaining to this just yet. I'm gonna go for this, because they're probably a combo deck. I'm assuming they probably are. With a Skull Servant, usually I'm expecting, like, White King, as it's called. It's probably a combo deck, maybe, potentially here. I'm not activating. I could activate now. Because that actually gives us a decent target to have back on the field, and then we can go into another Despia play if we need to. Special summon. Let's activate the effect in the graveyard. We'll remove this to add the branded fusion to our hand again. And we also don't have to worry about Lightning Storm this game either, because we have that in case they do something, you know, spicy and interesting for all we know, Dread Knight. I think we have a couple of safe plays here. Maybe, in theory. You never know. You're not truly 100% ever safe in Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's see what Glove Man does. Glove Man. I wonder if that's a reference to old video game. There was this old video game called Glove Man. That was like a 3D platform game with an actual hand. This was way before Master Hand in Super Smash Bros. 64, actually. If you actually Google it, Glove Man, it's a video game. I'm not kidding about that. You know, there's a lot of weird video games out there. Anybody play Pepsi Man? Pepsi Man! Not too many people, I think, in this space would probably know what Pepsi Man is. Pepsi Man was a promotional video game by Pepsi Cola. Is it Azamina? It is. Oh. Things just got really boring very quickly. I'm gonna wait on this. This is gonna be a slop pile. So Pepsi Man, yeah, it was an auto runner game on the PlayStation 1, I believe. So basically, you played as this character, Pepsi Man, that was way more popular in Japan than he ever was in America. And you were basically tasked with running around a map, trying to supply people with Pepsi. The only thing that's kind of saving us right now is the Masquerade the Burning Dragon, to be honest. Or Masquerade the Blazing Dragon, excuse me, as it's called in TCG. But the problem is this is White Force, so it's just going to play over a whole bunch of stuff. So no matter what play I have here, it's just going to constantly go into like a slop pile. I'm pretty sure we're also playing against the guy has probably taken a peek in here, because I saw somebody come in and then immediately leave. So what does that tell you? Probably maybe took a little peek at our hand to see what we had. White Force. It's too early to be doing this, because none of these are like super substantial plays on their own. And nothing that I really do there is stopping like a major combo. You know? Pepsi Man, though, was huge in Japan. They had, like, this whole viral marketing campaign for him in the 90s. It was, like, some fascinating stuff, to say the very least. Just because, like, he was really, really over in America. But it wasn't over, not in America, excuse me, in Japan, but in America, like, the whole Pepsi Man thing, like, super tanked. It's like the whole Nike guy, too. Because, like, there was Nike, where they had, like, a Nike Man spokesperson. This is, like, stuff that happened in the 90s, which is just kind of crazy. Are they really going to burn all their life for this? Is it worth it? Probably. Drop the trap card. Not yet. Yeah, still not yet. See how they just kind of constantly dump their whole deck? And there's like a whole bunch of stuff there that's waiting for me. I gotta wait on this. I'm not gonna react to anything just yet. So it might be too early. Could be wrong. This person's literally stream sniping us right now, Dread Knights. This person's literally stream sniping us to see our hand. I kid you not, he keeps coming in and out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hide screen. Let them come back in and out and see that. I know they're stream sniping. Because they keep coming in and out to look at my hand. To see what I'm going to do. I'm sorry that you don't get to see this. But I know that what they're doing. They keep coming in and out. Immediately in and out. So I know, so I'm not going to show the screen. I'm sorry about that, but they're continuing to do their slop pile right now. I know, I know when I'm getting stream sniped from something, because they keep coming in real quick. It's like a real quick glance. It's another real quick glance, and then it's like another real quick glance. And it's another real quick glance. So let them wait on it. It's so obvious what they're doing too. It's so obvious. I'm gonna wait. Wait just more. Alright. I'm gonna do it now. Because if I don't do it now, it's gonna be very foolish for us, right? So chain link 1. Now I'm gonna go chain link 2. And see what they do here. Not chaining to that. Let's wait on it. If you're wondering why the screen is blocked, it's because I know that there's somebody that's trying to peek at the screen right now. Because they keep coming back in and out. So I'm sorry that you're not able to get to see the match right now. Because they keep trying to take a peek at like what we're gonna do in terms of our hand. So in order to combat that right now, I have to kind of play this a little bit more on the cautious side. Let me use that just in case. Alright, I mean, I could just do this though. Alright, so we could do that, but that would be foolish, right? So the play here is you and you. So that dodges. Unfortunately, we lose the ability to do that. No monsters summon. Chain link 1. We could do that. The effect got negated though. That wouldn't be really wise to do at the moment. So let's wait on it. Let's do this. Let's get rid of you. Get rid of you. Okay, good. Wait on that, wait on it, wait on it, Dread Knight. Not activating the effect on that again. Again, because I know that there's somebody definitely looking and screen peeking. That's why I'm blocking the screen for the moment for people who are coming in. It was pretty apparent. Very, very obvious. Too painfully obvious for me. They're going to activate battle phase. That's fine. Yeah, let's... Do this. You're gonna attack. You're gonna attack that. That's fine. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna activate this. I'm gonna put Cartesia in defense position right now. I'll take that little bit of damage. We're not gonna activate that effect just yet. We'll wait on it. That's fine too. That's fine as well. Main phase 2. Sets 1. Yeah, about that though. These little dragons? No, that's a fiend, that's a spellcaster, that's a dragon. Okay. Good to know, good to know. And again, I'm sorry that you're not able to see the screen right now, Dread Knights, but I know what's going on. So again, as opposed to having somebody do like an unfair advantage right now. Okay, well, that match is over. Good. Alright. GG's. Alright. We'll wait a couple minutes there, Dread Knights. I'm sorry about that, I apologize, but it was painfully obvious to me. And it's one of those things where if you're like trying to be Maximilian Pegasus and get like an unfair advantage because somebody's like playing Master Duel and streaming it, you can go fuck yourself, literally. I know YouTube don't like me to curse, but that's kind of one of those things where it's like literally go fuck yourself. Don't cheat at a video game. I hate when people do it. You can't do it in tournaments. Don't do it anywhere else. Alright. Waiting to get keyed in the next match and then I will show screen. Okay, let's go. Oops, that's not it. Okay, perfect. Going first. Alright, let's go. Dump half our cards from the deck. I already dumped. Oh man, we dumped a lot, but we got a lot of plays off of here. Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, not chaining to that. That'd be foolish. Alright, there is one Branded Fusion that's gone, so let's dump this one to the graveyard. Let's add this card to my hand. Alright, let's activate the effect of this. We have actually a lot of plays here that we can make, so that's a plus side here. Alright, let's add Branded Fusion back. We don't mind most of that stuff here. Alright. Let's get a little bit spicy, okay? Shall we? We can have a couple of plays that we can make. So we are going to remove one of these because it really doesn't matter at this point. We could also remove the Nibiru. These have a little bit less value in the graveyard, but, you know. Let's get rid of the Nibiru. I don't have a way of recycling it anyway in this deck. Alright. Activate. Do I get that effect? I do get that effect. Okay, perfect. Normal summon. Activate this effect. Do I get this effect? Let's see if we do, Dread Knights. We're gonna get this. Just in case things get a little bit silly here. Let's activate Brandon Loss. Pretty sure they probably have an Ash Blossom for this, but let's test the waters. And if they don't, there's still a play I can make here. Okay, we're good. We're not gonna go into Mirror Jade. We're gonna do more control based here. So 1, 2. Okay, good. Special summon. Albion the Sanctifier Dragon. Let's activate this effect. Do I have any more Blazing Cartesias in my deck? I do not. Okay. Unfortunate, unfortunate, unfortunate. In that situation, then, we're gonna grab this, because it's the safer play to make. Alright. We're gonna see what's in our graveyard. That can't really get me anything. All it's gonna do is give me a bigger body on the field. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna set this. Because I don't have another continuous magic card that I can search for that guy, right? So let's go 1 here. We're gonna search for something. I don't know if they're playing like a light and dark deck or they're playing like an extra deck. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna search for what I think potentially can counter it. We have a lot of plays that we could make thanks to... This one particular card actually kind of helped us quite a bit. Grass is greener. Let me see if I can bring it up for you here. It makes this 60 card slot pile actually at least a little bit manageable, Dread Knights. So it's this. The grass looks greener. Sets 1. Let's see what else happens. Hydrostat, what are you doing? Do you have a big play here, or you do not have a big play? That is the major question. Do you or do you not? To be or not to be, that is the question. To master duel or not to master duel, that is the question too. Share the pain. I'm just gonna do it now. Man, if I played Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, I could actually make a play with their Hex Seal. I can't do that though, so I'm gonna make a silly play, because this looks like it might be a fun little anti-meta deck, which is fine. Alright, so my side of the field for this. Your side of the field for that. It'd be funny if they do play a Brand Diffusion and just gave them something. Tribute a monster. Well, I mean, realistically, I don't need this on the field, right? Activate. Alright, I'm going to discard 1 card here. This is the perfect card to discard. This would also be ideal to discard. Let me check if I have enough stuff in here. I don't have that, so let's do that just in case they play like Lightning Storm. That way I have like a effect negated, so that if they like destroy everything. I have a feeling they're probably going to play some silly combo stuff. So let's do this. That way we can burn them, you know? Go a little bit anti-meta ourselves here. I am going to activate Share the... No, not Share the Pain. Branded Loss. I think I'm going to take Albion the Shrouded Dragon in this particular situation. I really don't know what exactly they're playing. A Share the Pain is a fascinating play in its own right. I'm not making fun of that. Keep that in mind. Just saying that's not something you see every day. Let's activate its effect. I mean, we basically have game here as long as we don't overcommit to anything. I'm drawing to that. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's something. Let's get rid of anything really on my side would be fine, but just in case, because this feels like this was like maybe going to go into a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon type of play. I don't know. I'm kind of curious now what exactly this deck was. Let's enter battle phase and see. Maybe they have something in their hand that's like a hand trap that negates like my battle phase. Some people play Battle Fader, not too many people. Remember that first game that we had Dread Knights? They were playing Mahat, the like fairy dragon that burns, so you never know. Direct attack. Ogeki. Alright. Let's go. Another win on the board. Alright. GG's. I am curious, what exactly were they rocking? That's the $1 million question there. Confirm opponent's deck. Aw, man, I feel like a bully. This is basically a standard starter deck dragon deck. And they ran into me. Oh, welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! I am so sorry that I was your opponent. I'm very sorry for that. We just bullied a new player. They'll probably never want to play Yu-Gi-Oh again, and it's all my fault. Dread gets blamed for a lot of things, but that's something I obviously really should take the blame for. Alright, let's wait a couple minutes here before we queue into the next match, shall we? Not a couple minutes, a couple seconds. Again, this is a shorter session. Only about an hour, because I was playing Dead by Daylight before this. So I don't really have as much time. Because I did like an hour Dead by Daylight. Unfortunately, I had to archive the Dead by Daylight. Because we had, how's the nicest way I can put it? Dead by Daylight sometimes has a hacker problem, right? So, what I was trying to stream the game, I was getting, like, DDoS, I guess is the easiest way to put it, which was causing, like, fluctuations in my internet connection when I was trying to stream the game as well as the game itself. So that's why the VOD is disappeared, because I just couldn't play Dead by Daylight without people, like, doing that type of stuff. It ruined the experience for me, personally, because I was playing the matches just fine, and then, you know, everything just starts blowing up. You're like, why internet blow up like that? Okay, let's do this. I need to draw into our hand traps to be able to survive this. If not, this is probably an OTK. Or now this is called first turn kill. But here's the thing. I don't really consider first turn kills a first turn kill unless, like, you actually kill your opponent that turn. So for me, OTK just means, like, one turn kill, which is better, where you set up and then in the next turn. Super Quantums. I don't remember what they do, but I remember there's, like, a full negate board if you let them. Oh boy, Dread Knights, this might be a problem. This might be a problem. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We don't know just yet, alright? Alright. Okay, let's see what happens here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. I got to draw another card. We don't have really amazing cards in our hand, though, right now, so you never know. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Gonna attribute that. I am very scared what's happening. I think we're about to get killed. There's not too much I'm gonna be able to do about that, right? I mean, does it really matter? I want you to give me another card. If I could draw into Nibiru, it would be ideal. Okay. Not exactly what I was looking for. I mean, hold on. I got a response to this. I got a response to this. Oh, you're trying a chain link. Okay, that's fine. Can I could chuck another one of these. Hi. Okay, let's see if we can get more cards here, because it's the only thing we can do at this point. I don't know if we're gonna get completely wiped here, but you never know. Oh, troll. Oh, why didn't you do that such a long time ago? GG. Omni Negate board. We'll be watching Solitaire for a while. Who would have guessed that? Well, Yu-Gi-Oh! Solitaire. We took a legitimate loss there. That's fine. I'm not burnt out of strape over that. Alright. So when the coin flip, going first. Alright, duel. Draw phase. Standby phase. I did win the coin flip here, but I have to play this a little bit safe, so we're gonna go Cartesia. Alright. Now I'm gonna go Branded Fusion, expecting this to get Ash Blossom. Does not get Ash Blossomed, okay. Was kind of expecting an Ash Blossom here, but that's fine. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Special summon. I'll be on the Sancfire Dragon. Sets one. Keep this in our hand for now and see what they do. So we don't necessarily know what's going to happen here. Bum, bum, bum. Yoru. That's an interesting screen name. Let's see what Yoru's doing. Let's see what their deck is, too. That's their major thing here, potentially here, right? You never know. Alright, so there's the toy box. So this is Dark Magician Turbo, right? I don't have a Despian in my hand. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge to try to work through this. See if I can maybe do a play here. Because I feel like I'm going to need something sooner than later for this particular match. Let's see what they do, because you can't really do too much to this guy. Not chaining to that. I don't want to negate my own monster effect. That would be crazy, wouldn't it, Dread Knights? Alright. Special summon to my side of the field. Special summon to their side of the field. Let's see what else they do here. Those are obviously the toys. They're going to want to, like, destroy their own card to special summon and activate effects. I know how that kind of goes. On top of that, the reason they did that was because they want to bring out Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Discard that. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so I need you. I need you. This is where it kind of gets a little bit dicey, too. Or they can forfeit. That works, too. They kind of knew what the play was, because I go Mirror Jade, so if you show me a spellcaster at that point, I'm automatically going to remove it from the game. Like, there's no contest there. I'm automatically going to remove it from the game. I'm not even going to let that see, like, the light of day. That just would be kind of foolish. Alright. No. That happened. This is not a bad one. This is a pretty okay one. Miguel. Okay, Miguel. Show me what you got. That's actually his name, so it's not like I'm doxing him. It's Miguelito. Miguelito is like a cutesy name for a person named Miguel. It's the best way to put it. Duel. Alright, draw phase. Not the best hand, not the worst hand. Actually, it's a pretty okay hand because at least I have stuff that I can maybe counter some plays with. Normal summon, activate the effect. A response to that? Still get the effect, right? So, I mean, realistically speaking, what I would probably do in this situation... So I'll throw that. And then I'll activate this. We could remove that from the graveyard. Could be Sky Strikers. I think maybe it's Sky Strikers that they're playing. But if it is, we're going to make it as difficult as we can potentially on them. But I'm thinking it's Sky Strikers, almost certainly. If it's not Sky Strikers, it could be like Tenpai too, because Tenpai likes to play a lot of Ghost Ogre Spirit and stuff, so you never know. It's Blue Eyes, okay. Wait on it. I know it seems crazy to not activate to that. But it, you know, it is Dress Night. So if you're just joining us, we're just playing a little bit of Yugioh Master Duel to be able to make up for it. I'm thinking it's probably just like an hour to an hour and a half session. We're already at the hour mark, so it depends on how the matches themselves go. Oh, you're chain blocking here. Okay. Let's do this. Discard this. Alright. Oh no. We kind of messed up. Because that's not going to put it on the field before I think the resolution happens. We'll find out now, right? That was kind of a misplay on my part. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not, because the field card got to get put, right? You know what really sucks about this? I don't really have, like, a play. I mean, I wish I did, but I really don't have like an amazing play that I could do that's gonna make it perfect. Like, this is kind of a wash, maybe. Alright, let's see. I think this is basically game over. I have no cards in my hand. I'm going against a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Let's be honest. At that point, they're just going to turbo everything, so I'm going to surrender. Because there's not, like, too much else I could do, realistically, there, Dreadnoughts. Sometimes the heart of the cards are not with you. And what you do, you just kind of rock with it. You just kind of roll with it. You just kind of roll with the punches. It is what it is. Lost a coin flip again. That's always fun, right? Master Duel. How many coin flips? We never get anything. We never get anything. We never get any coin flips that win. Just waiting here forever, right? Alright. Let's see here. Standby phase. Main phase 1. I mean, I have one thing to counter. I'm assuming it's a Radiant type? It's not Radiant Typhoon. Okay. You know what's the really crappy part about this? They're probably still gonna Dragoon Turbo. And I don't really, there's not much I could do about that. You have to see what we could do here, Dreadnoughts. Ah, yes, Dragoon Turbo. I don't remember if Forbidden Droplet can actually stop Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. We're about to find out. Gotta love some Red Eyes Darkness Dragoon Turbo, OTK. I mean, it's not completely bleak, but it's not completely winnable either. I mean, you're gonna go into it now, right? It's pretty obvious you're gonna go into it now. Well, that doesn't target, right? So I think I should be good at the Red Eyes Darkness Dragoon. We're about to find out. We're about to put it to science, Dreadnoughts. Okay. Okay, that's fine too. They're trying to go like full turbo here. They may get it, they may not get it, I don't know. Let's see what happens here, Dreadnoughts. I have a full hand. Some plays they can make. Now here's the thing. I will know 100% if the person that just came in and immediately left, in regards to the actual viewer, is actually sniping. Because they came in, they automatically left. If they do not play their Red Eyes Darkness Dragoon right now, I know that they were peeking. Because I saw a person come in real quick, and then leave real quick too. We're gonna watch Solitaire, so I'm just gonna go GG next, because that's not engaging for me to watch. By the time we actually get to play, they're probably gonna empty out their whole deck. Man, I love stream snipers on a Tuesday when I'm playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it, gotta love it. That's always so fun to experience when you're playing a game. I don't know how much more we're gonna do today, I gotta be honest with you. I'm about ready to check out. I think you guys won't mind if I do that too, right? Maybe this will be the last one. Alright. Let's see what's happening here. I started with the same opening hand as last game. How do you even make it make sense? Literally the exact same hand I had last game. Nothing has changed from it. Okay, well, I guess we got a win there. Can't blame a modern Yu-Gi-Oh! If you can't stop the opening combo. You don't get to play the game, which can be very frustrating for a lot of people. Well, on to the next one. Like I said, only like an hour to an hour and a half session. Depends. We got it like 24 minutes and then I'm just gonna wrap. I have a nice vanilla milkshake with me now. Because I got kind of like an early day tomorrow. I mentioned this. Jury duty tomorrow and Thursday. I have to make sure that I call in the thing too. Because I have to call in, you know, to do the thing. You know, because you have to do that whole check-in thing. Hoping when I call in that they say, yeah, I don't have to report, but that never usually happens with jury duty. Alright, duel. I think I won the coin flip. I don't know if I won the coin flip. Standby phase. Main phase 1. I guess I did win the coin flip. Activate. Alright. Get the branded fusion. Let's try to bait some earthings in case branded fusion gets negated, because considering the time of the day that we're in right now, where I am located, there is a pretty high chance that somebody has like an Ash Blossom. So if they have Ash Blossom, at least we can do a counterplay here. And at least set things up for like next turn, right? I know it's kind of crazy to think that maybe this is getting Ash Blossom, but there is a possibility. You never know. So I like to prepare for every situation in case that is the actual case here. Okay. That is the case. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Special summon Albion the Sancfire Dragon. Activate the effect of her. Quem. Quem is going to special summon Blazing Cartessia. Blazing Cartessia is going to come to the field. Alright, we are going to make a play here. I want to make this as hard on my opponent as possible. I don't know if it's like going to be a combo pile here. 1, 2. Alright, special summon. Let's set one branded banishment, and we're going to end our turn on that. Standby phase. Main phase 1. What do we get here? What do we get here, Tread Knights? It's branded versus branded? Alistair's too? Okay. So there is it Red Eyes. Oh god damn it. All done. I have my own. You know what really sucks here? I'm gonna have to give him something so insignificant. I don't think they would probably play a Dustbear card, so we'll find out. My side of the field. Their side of the field. Let's see what they special summon into. Mirror Jade. Oh, this is gonna be such a boring match. Oh, I love mirror matches. How did I know that this was gonna be like this? This has just pissed me off royally. Mirror match, and I'm not gonna be able to do anything about it. Why didn't my effect ever go up, by the way? I'm still kind of waiting to get my effect off here, please. Oh, that's lovely. Yay. You know, every once in a while when it comes to this time in Master Duel, it's like a poop show. I usually don't play at this time on stream because of this. Especially if, like, I'm messing around with a fun deck like this, but, you know. It'd be like that. I think it might be time to call it, I gotta be honest with you. Because I don't think... I'm probably gonna have to play meta, which I really don't want to do. Because that's not, like, fun for me at this point. And on top of that, I just kind of want to, like, go on to the next one, whatever that is. Alright, I'm going first. Let's see here. I'm literally getting so bored, I gotta be honest with you, with some of these Yugioh matches. I'm, like, looking at my phone more than I am paying attention to the matches at this point, because it's been solitaire today. I could play, like, a metagame deck, too, but it's like, you know, I really was in the mood to play Dead by Daylight, and we saw what happened with Dead by Daylight if you were watching the earlier stream that unfortunately got archived. It's just one of those days. I feel like today we haven't really played any meaningful Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, everything has just been... Either we win on turn 1 because they see a card and they don't have, like, anything to do, or, like, I'm playing a match and then we're doing okay and then the person comes in to peek and... Or we just go against, like, something that's, like, super meta. Or in the last game is just frustrating because it's like, oh, it's a mirror match. I never run into Branded versus Branded, ever. And the one time I run into it, it's just like, oh. Not engaging, fun Yu-Gi-Oh! Just, like, boring Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. Boring matches. So I'm bored, like, and when I get bored, obviously you can hear it in my voice. And that's kind of like how it is, you know? Now I'll be gone for like 2 days because of, you know, jury duty and stuff. Like, that's why I decided to go extra. Because I can't do another, like, stream tomorrow to make up for the Dead by Daylight thing. So it's like, well, what am I going to, you know, realistically do? I have an idea. This might not be a good idea, but we're gonna try it, okay? So this could get me any card if I remember correctly. Branded in the red does nothing. Gonna get that. I'm gonna put this back in. It seems risky, but we'll try that then. Shred Knights. Activate. And just wait on that and see what happens, see what my opponent has. Alright, main phase 1. Let's do this. Sets 1. Is it a Galaxy Eyes deck? It looks like a Galaxy Eyes deck. This is not a Galaxy Eyes deck. What is this? What are you? Spellcaster, okay. Special summon here. Special summon here. Trying to go for like a Blue Eyes Turbo, maybe? Special summon that. If they have a random branded monster in their deck, I'm gonna mold. I'll just be honest with you at this point. Activate. Oh, Veiler. Do that. Not the D. I need the D off the field. Just the Lord of D is the problem, because it's just going to set up like a whole bunch of combos. Activate. Chain Link 1. Chain Link 2. I have to discard this. I really hate that because I wanted to get the Blue Eyes card. I know there's going to be a Blue Eyes coming. Let's go in that. Back in the deck. Okay, special summon. Get to add a card to my hand. I think in this situation we definitely get Albaz. Because if it's a dragon deck, then we might be able to counter a couple things from it, Dread Knights. So you know. Any day now, off man, maybe off as a pun in off, I don't know. Anything? Anything, pal? Buddy, please? Use normal summon to lure D. You probably have combos, I would assume, set up for that. Come on. Okay, you can forfeit too. That's alright. Don't blame me with that board. It's a pretty impressive board. See what I'm saying? Like, the Yu-Gi-Oh matches haven't been, like, meaningful whatsoever matches. They've just been... I play this game. Like, I played my turn, or I'll activate a card, they forfeit. I get my opponent forfeits. Then from there, like, most of the matches have just been garbage matches, right? Like, I can't even make any YouTube shorts out of this, which was what I was kind of hoping. There hasn't been, like, one interesting match of Yu-Gi-Oh! That we played in the hour that we've been playing. And that makes him dread sad, to be honest with you. Alright, Duel. I lost the coin flip. So we're gonna have to see what happens here. I don't have I didn't open with any hand trap. Oh, that's great. If I open with Veiler or something where I can negate that, the next play that's coming, yeah, I would have done it. Obviously, in that situation, there's nothing I can do. By the time I get to play, they already set up the Omni negate board there, so it's kind of pointless. They're gonna probably lobby dodge because I forfeited. And they all want me to go first. It was okay for me to let them go first, and then no, I stand corrected. Let's see here. See, the thing here is, like, I don't really have that many amazing plays either. Like, I open with... This was the hand I needed to open with last turn. Or last game against them. This would probably have Effect Veiler in that deck, right? Almost certainly. Yeah, so basically I don't get to play because I Ash Blossom. So I could draw 2 cards here, right? Which would be ideal. Let me look at your hand. I don't want to draw 2 cards, I want to see what's in your hand. Show me your hand. Are you kidding? That doesn't negate that the way it does, right? Not in the column. Yeah, okay. I'm like, it doesn't negate it. Like, the person basically net decks, clearly, on that. That was a net decker, because they don't even know how the card works, Infinite Inheritance. They activated it thinking you can negate the row there. That only works when the card is actually set. So basically, the person copied the deck on the internet, but doesn't know how any of the cards work. Okay. Sure, I suppose. I mean, I've seen some funny stuff in my day, but that's a new one even for me. That really is a new one. I have never, like... I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, my brain is kind of turning to mush at this point with some of these matches. Remember I said most of these matches have been, like, non-games? I'm playing against probably Snake Eyes, and I opened with one of the worst hands again possible. She's a brick house. My deck is built in a way where it's not supposed to brick like this either. Now keep in mind, I have the Maxi, right? When the Maxi gets negated, like, you know? I have really, like, what is this? Alright. I wasn't expecting to go against that. And plus side, if we'll get some cards if they decide to special summon, which they are. I'll hopefully draw into some hand traps too while I'm at it. Okay. It's just zombie synchro. Are they gonna completely combo out here? I wonder. I'm not gonna do it because I need the cards in my hand too here. You know? Draw face draw. What do you do? Normal summon. Activate the effect. I'm gonna wait on that. I do have a play with that, but I want to wait on it first and foremost before I do anything like really stupid. Let's discard you. My hand's kind of bad. I'm gonna drop the trap card because that trap card's like a dead draw right now. I could have gotten into or won the Death Spam, but it's not going to make like a whole bunch of sense here. If you're just joining us, we're playing a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Quick like hour session that's gone a little bit longer. And I'm going to burn. Not chaining to that just yet. Let's see exactly what they do. For Zombie World? Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand. Unless that's an imperm there. Let me see your hand. Let's see it. Show me. Ante up. I have to read these cards. I'm sorry. I know I'm so quiet. If this card is banished from the hand, the graveyard, you can special summon this card. You contribute one thing. You go back in the deck. Can't have you doing that. Did it put the right card in the deck? It didn't look like it did to me. That'd be kind of frustrating if it didn't. I'd be very angry over that. Swinging attack. Anything? I also didn't help that I opened with like not really too many amazing things here. Too bad I can't get something back that I want. Okay, I suppose. Main phase 2. Let's set this here and end. Let's see how it goes. End phase, here we go. Burns a little bit more. What is this? Oh, great. I can do something here, but it's not really gonna matter much, right? Because it's on their turn that they did that. Basically, ran into control deck. I mean, there's still plays we can make, it just, I don't know if I want to sit here through stun. It's like zombie stun, and again, because of this stupid field card, I can't do half my plays either. Yeah, I realize that. I have to forfeit because I can't touch my graveyard, basically, and because everything on the field is a zombie and it's a dragon deck, you know? Every match today has been a garbage match. Like, there literally been garbage matches that have not meant... They're unmeaningful ones. They've been just like, summon something, don't get to summon your... Yeah. It's been just bad. Not in a good way, it's just like, I'm bored, can we please play something meaningful? Like, meaningful matches where it doesn't, like, I play a card and it gets, like, and not even so much the game, like, I play a card and then you forfeit, or I go into a deck and the deck says just don't special summon anything. Like, I understand stun's its thing, but it's just boring as fuck to play against. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but it's just boring. Let's see here. And I can play meta, but why am I going to play meta? I would be bored to death just playing Draco Tail all the time, too. It's like, you know, Master Duel problem. Set. And... anything? Sky Strikers! Yay! Pretty obvious it's Sky Strikers, because once they play the Upstart, you kind of know. Oh, maybe it's not Sky Strikers. Branded? Probably not. Upstart is usually... Sky Strikers. I'd be shocked if this isn't a Sky Striker deck. Why the branded? Is it branded also? Okay, it's fine. I'm starting to suspect somebody queued in with us here. Oh, great. Another one of these decks where I basically have to play through a mountain of interrupt. Sure. Dump your cards. Okay, sure. I mean, at this point, it really just can't really summon anything, right? One... this is so lame. I might actually play meta. I'm sorry. It's like, this is gonna get boring very quickly. I might play, like, boring, like, you know. I'm gonna play meta. I'm over this at this point. Like, I really am over it at this point. Alright, I cannot have fun on stream, therefore nobody else is gonna be having fun on stream, I suppose. Because... oh god. This has been a shit show today. I've cursed so many times on stream today. But it literally has been a shit show today. Just trying to have fun and casual. God forbid you. Lost a coin flip, doesn't matter with this deck. This deck is brain dead, easy to play. Yay, look at that. I have so many hand traps and I can play on my opponent's turn, so this is gonna be fun. The minute I resolve one of these freaking Draco Tail cards, it's gonna be something. Sets 1. Sets 2. Sets 3. Burn deck? Burn deck. Alright. That's not a problem. You set all those cards anyway just now. Just can't activate them unless you have like an Ash Blossom. Oh, there's so many choices here. This would be the ideal one. You. Alright. I'm gonna pop two. It doesn't really matter at this point which two I pop per se. Chain link one. Alright, get rid of you. Of course you're gonna forfeit because that's the strategy, was just to like burn me to death. Alright. Remember when I'm saying like none of these matches have been meaningful? Because every match has basically just ended like that. I mean, it's either me, so it's like, again, it's like I'm not getting any value out of the matches. It's just like, I knew it was a burn die because the minute they set free and then it's dark room, it's like, well, you know what strategy you're going up against. It's not like particularly rocket science at that point. Mephisto. Flip. Lost the coin flip again. Primarily with this deck, it doesn't matter. Because this is brain dead tier 1 deck. Like, this is so easy an idiot could use it. Not that I'm calling myself necessarily an idiot, but, you know. Even if I don't get to play on my turn, I play my opponent's turn. Millennium deck, maybe? No. Okay. That's fine. I don't think that's worth negating. Alright. Let's stop them from adding more cards in their hand. Special summon, okay. Are you gonna try to combo out your whole deck? Despite the droll? That's the major question here. There's still a couple plays they can make, right? Anything? Please don't take like a million things to do a turn here. I think we negate this. But I do have to draw a monster, because if I don't draw a monster, it's like over. Do I play Typhon in here? I don't remember. I don't think I do. I should have put Typhon in place of this. This is like a terrible card in this deck, I feel like, at this point. Please, any day now, make your move. It shouldn't take this long if you know your deck. If not, you're probably net decking. And if you were net decking, it would be pretty obvious at this point, you know? Ah, Dragoon on turn 1. Yes, that's always fun to go against, said no one ever. Please ban Verte. Please, Master Duel. Because the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon isn't the problem, it's just the Verte. Verte is boring. Like, you play... Like, there's so many things I can only do to, like, interrupt stuff to then just be like, hey! Don't get to play. You know? I'll do one more, and that's about it. That's all my brain can handle today. Dread is tired, and Dread is, like, frustrated and wants to move on to, like, something else at this point. For, like, the games, you know? Like I said, I can't keep playing Master Duel because when I don't get to play fun decks ever on stream. I'm lucky if I get, like, last session was amazing. This session is just like, I'm so bored with this game sometimes. Also, like, when I open with hands like this, it's just like, it's It's Blue Eyes. I can't really do anything because look how I opened. It's Primate. I mean, I could negate that, but chances are he has the Primate Dragon in his hand. If he doesn't have the Primate Dragon in hand, he has everything else to basically... It's like Omni-Negate board at that point, so it's... Again, it's like, what's the point? Oh, they forfeited off the Ash Blossom. I guess they really didn't have anything. Again, this is the perfect example of what I'm talking about. The majority of all Yu-Gi-Oh games and Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel are literally just non-games, where you're just... You play a card, and if you negate your opponent's thing on their first turn, they don't play. Like, I, for all intents and purposes, should lose the game because my hand's crap. Like, my hand is, like, super unplayable at this point. And what ends up happening, we win off an Ash Blossom. Like, can I even say that, like, this is a win on a high note? I can't. Nothing happened. We played one card and the game ended. Like, it wasn't even eventful. Like, is that, like, engaging meaningful matches in a card game? In a TCG? No, it's not. That was, like, the most meaningless match that I've had. I resolve Ash Blossom, I win. Like, that's not, like... Is that fair to my opponent? No. Alright, we lost in our coin flip, but that's fine. I mean, that's what happens. Let's see if we open a little bit better. Do you notice something? This is the exact same hand that I had last time, Dread Knights. It literally is the exact same hand. I think the only difference is maybe this card. What is with the card shuffler? Honestly, even if we negate this, this is not going to matter. All we did was maybe stop one play here. Sets one. How much you want to make a bet in chat right now? When I activate or resolve any of these magic cards in my hand, that this is going to be another forfeit. Let's see. Let's go into Albion. 1, 2. See how that goes. I basically have game here too, which I don't feel good about. Activate. This is tier 1, you know? It's dumb. I don't I don't like playing this deck because it's just it's brainless and dumb. This is not skillful Yu-Gi-Oh. Anybody that tells you it is, is kidding you. Sure, let's get the 1 card here because it's not gonna matter too much. No, I don't want to special summon off that. I want to be able to extend the combo a little bit here. Okay. It's not too big of a problem here. I have multiple ways of bringing this out. Alright, so what we're going to do in this situation is we're actually going to dump a Femina, as it's pronounced. And this. Special summon this. It's going to trigger those effects to trigger his effect. Chain Link 1. Chain Link 2. Chain Link 3. Pop the card. Does it have an effect that goes to the graveyard? I wonder. I mean, back in the day, you used to have to worry about Sangan, but clearly you don't have to worry about Sangan anymore. What are you playing? What in the world? Okay. Well, I know I need this, because I gotta get rid of Tract. And I know I'm gonna have to get that. Alright. Destroy a card? No, these are my cards on the field. Alright. What else can I do? Activate this. Let's get this back into my hand. We could go for the 3,000, right? But, like, here's the other problem. If I go for a 3,000, what am I realistically going to get back? The Ash Blossom? That we don't know what there's in their hand. Could be an Impulse. A Fiend monster. Well, we know what they're doing. They're trying to get into a combo here. Let's go for it. Screw it. Worst case scenario, it backfires on us, right? You. And you. Confirm. Get this back. And chain link 1. We are going to target the Ash Blossom. Chain link 2. Not too many air things I could do, right? So, let's just get it. I have to set it. And we'll just hold on that. So we don't really have to do anything more than that. We just hold there. Sorry, I went into a little bit of overtime. This is going to be the final match, though. I'm not going to do for 2 hours. Yeah. See? It's meta. It's boring. It's not fun. It's lame. I know people love it. I don't like to play that. I would much rather, gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be the realest homie in the room right now. I'd much rather play this. That's more fun to me and more engaging than what you just saw. So I apologize that we had to play crap for like 3 games in a row. Because everything else... And that wasn't even meaningful, Yu-Gi-Oh! With that being said, that's all the time that I have for today. I have jury duty on... I have jury duty tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I will not be streaming again until Friday at the earliest, potentially. I'm gonna say hopefully if I can get out of jury duty tomorrow, but that assumes that I actually get called in to the room so that I can speak to lawyers and judges. If not, it's gonna be at the very minimum 2 days. Sometimes they keep you there 3 days, but it's probably gonna be 2 days. So the next stream tentatively is going to be Friday. That's going to be not Dead by Daylight because I played that today. Unfortunately, you guys don't get to see the VOD for that. I will play Monster Hunter World Iceborne. I would like to play Rise, or not Rise, excuse me, Wilds, but I know Wilds is less popular now. Obviously because it's not optimized and there's no new content to it. So I think a lot of people moved back over to World Iceborne. So I'll probably play some World Iceborne on Friday. Assuming I'm not stuck in jury duty for a third day. I'm assuming that's probably not going to happen. With that being said, though, thank you to everybody who hung out. Thank you to everybody that was around. Thank you if you watched this VOD. Sorry that there were curses. It's just... Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes is just, like, boring. There's no other way to put it. And today was one of these days where the matches were not fun for me because they're just boring. And, like, nothing about it was crazy. 2 or 3 days ago, they were fun. But, you know... Depends on the time of day that you play at, too, and playing it at this time when it's primetime hours, and you got everybody that's, like, trying to super try hard and casual. Like, it's just gonna make it, not fun to play. Anyway, thanks for everybody that's hanging out. Thank you everybody watching on VOD. I do greatly appreciate it. Most importantly, I appreciate you. Till next time, guys, which will be Friday.